Hi guys, as you can see, we have a lot of mics in front of us today. I've been trying to learn about audio and microphones since it's definitely one of the most challenging part about video production. We have a special guest today to help us test these mics. Andrew! I've been thinking about getting a pod mic, so today's test would be really helpful in helping me see if I actually need one. We're gonna do a blind test and compare the more expensive mics to the cheaper mics to see if we can actually hear a difference. Let's see what we have in front of us.
I'll give you the rundown of the microphones that I purchased in order. That way you get an idea of my progression with microphones.
Yes, he bought all of these mics.
I bought all of them. Yes, it's been a wild ride. So the first one that I'm holding is the Mano Elf Lavalier microphone. This one was $20 and it's a USB microphone. The first one I wanted to buy, I just wanted something simple and easy to use. So I knew that with USB microphones, I'd be able to just connect it to my computer and record sound. And with a simple lavalier microphone, they're good for rooms that aren't treated for audio. If you want to reduce the background noise and the echo while you're recording, then the easiest way is to just have the microphone closer to the audio source. And with a lavalier mic, that'd be really easy because you could just clip it onto your shirt. Next microphone that I bought was the Rode Videomic Pro shotgun microphone. This microphone, you stick it on top of your mirrorless camera or your DSLR, and while you're out shooting, you have a reliable source of audio. This one is useful in situations when you're just outdoor and you're not sure where your audio is going to come from. The easiest way is to have something on top of your camera and just picks up all of the audio that's in front of it. Like the name suggests, shotgun, it just picks up everything that's in front of it. I bought this for $180, but when I did some price checking last week, it was selling for $230, which I'm not really sure if that's even worth it or not because they already have the newer model, the Videomic Pro Plus, that comes with a lot more features. And then this connection is the 3.5 millimeter, so you can plug this into your usual microphone jacks that you'd find on your DSLR cameras or mirrorless cameras.
Cool.
And from there, I got this Blue Yeti for $100. I bought this Blue Yeti for $100.
You're supposed to be in front of it, this way.
Like this. I bought this one for Stephanie for her birthday. Basically, I was still pretty beginner at microphones, so I just Amazoned a USB microphone. This one was highly recommended on Amazon, even though it's a bit older, but it's just one of those microphones that was good for its time. This one is a condenser microphone. These are good for audio treated rooms because they're really sensitive and they pick up a lot of background noise, which I didn't know would be a problem at the time, but nowadays when we try to record with it, our rooms usually aren't treated with audio, so this keeps picking up extra noise. So this wouldn't have been good for our situation. This one was easy, you just plug and play. The Blue Yeti, folks. I got these microphones and I wasn't really that satisfied with the sound, so I was still on the search for another microphone. And I learned that there's these other kinds of microphones that take XLR ports, are able to transmit more current so you can get a fuller sound. I found this media teacher on YouTube by the name of Tom Buck. He's been suggesting this microphone a lot, so I thought this would be a good microphone for me to try. This one I thought has satisfied my hunt for better audio because it actually gave me the fuller sound that I was looking for. The Rode PodMic. So this it's called the PodMic, so like the name suggests, it'd be good for podcasting.
And it looks super cool.
And it looks super cool. It would be worth mentioning that I got the Zoom H5 before the PodMic. I knew eventually I'd wanted something with XLR ports, and I also wanted a handy recorder just to be able to pick up high quality audio with these top microphone capsules. And after I had this, then I knew I needed an XLR microphone next, and that's how the story goes. We have one more microphone, the Innowpow WM200. I bought these set of microphones for my roommate Ricky. He is really good at singing, so I thought he should be singing more often. So I got him a set of karaoke microphones, but these microphones are actually good for presentations or for church when you're speaking in front of large crowds because it rejects the sound behind the microphone. You also need an audio interface to use these microphones. So we're running this through the Zoom H5, but since this is a wireless microphone, it's going through the receiver, and the receiver is transmitting the sound through the XLR cables into the Zoom H5. This one was $100 and you get 2 of them. So technically these microphones are $50 a piece.
We don't have a Rodecaster Pro. That's why we have a million different wires going everywhere. We have 2 USB mics going through my computer, and then we have 3 mics going through the Zoom H5. Cool. So shall we get started?
Well, let's get started. I saw that in one of her other videos. We have our contestant here with us today, Stephanie. She will be blindfolded and testing out each mic and listening to them to see if she can tell which mic is which, to see if she really needs a pod mic or not, or if she could just go with the lavalier mic, you know, save us some money. If she gets 4 out of 5 right, then she'll win a pod mic herself. So stay tuned to see if she goes home with a pod mic or not today. How do you think you're gonna do today?
I'm gonna get 5 out of 5. I actually use most of these mics. Hopefully, it'll give me an edge.
We're going to blindfold Stephanie now. The sensory deprivator 3000. She has to get at least 4 out of 5 right in order to win the Rode PodMic.
I have a bad feeling about this.
And then your noise canceling headphones. You can talk.
Hello.
You
This
have
is
more.
crystal clear. I do not know.
Peter
I just
Piper
know
pitched
that-
the podcast.
I just know that people do that, but I don't know how it's supposed to sound like. So the test probably won't work for me. But this one sounds really good. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna say this is well, I might go back and change my answer, but I'm gonna say this is a wireless mic.
Okay. Final answer.
Well, for now, yes.
Okay. Let me write this down and switch the inputs. You ready for your next mic?
Yes.
Go ahead. You have the microphone in front of you.
Hello? Hello? Do I know you? Have we been working with each other? Have you been in my video?
It's fun, huh?
I don't know if it's fun. It's kind of confusing. It's because your voice is coming out from my headphone too, because you're using a mic.
Well, do you want me to use the same microphone?
That might be easier. Are you using the same one as me right now?
Yes, I am.
It doesn't even sound the same.
When we talk, the difference between
Yeah.
me and you talking,
Way different.
why?
Your voice sounds way better.
Okay. Interesting techniques. I like it.
How is it today that there's not that much noise going on? Fine, I'm just gonna go with Blue Yeti for now.
Okay. Okay. Blue Yeti it is.
Oh man, I'm gonna fail miserably.
No big deal.
I hate losing.
Okay.
I should
No
have studied.
No big deal. Trying to listen to what we're doing, huh? What the host is up to. Okay, are you ready for your next microphone?
Well, I changed my answer now.
Because?
I mean, it's kind of like cheating, but there's a lot of echo.
I asked if you're ready for your next microphone.
I am ready.
I know, okay, you have to say yes.
Oh, yes.
This is your microphone.
Are you using it too?
Yes.
Hello? There's just so much delay. I I don't know. I'm gonna say it's the lavalier mic.
Lavalier mic?
Yes.
All right.
I actually don't know how that one's supposed to sound like.
We're on our third. Okay.
Anyways, yes, let's move on.
We're on our third one. We're doing the lavalier mic.
Do I get a reward for getting all of them wrong?
No, that's not how games shows work. All right, ready for your next microphone?
Yes. Hello. I'm gonna say.
Some more clapping techniques to see where the. Okay.
I'm gonna say this is the Blue Yeti.
Because
there's just a lot of sounds. It makes this noise that I don't know. I feel like it comes from the body, like the body of the mic.
Okay, so if you're going to do Blue Yeti for this one, then you can change one of your.
Well, can we go to number 5 first? Hello?
Not yet. I'm still getting ready. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Ready for your next microphone?
Yes.
Here you go.
Hello? I don't know. What if this is the PodMic? Well, the one I said it was lavalier. It sounded a little too good. I don't know. Are you the PodMic? Well, I like how this sound like, so I think I want to hear number 5 and then I'll come back to this.
Oh, you want to hear number 5 and come back to this? This is number 5.
Oh, this is number 5?
Yes, this is
our 5th microphone. Oh, I thought we were going back to the second mic.
Oh, you can't go back.
We can't go back? I don't even remember. Alright, I'm gonna say this is the PodMic.
This is the PodMic?
It was the only mic that I don't have. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is the PodMic.
Okay, PodMic it is.
Your voice sounds better in all the mics, so every time you talk, it makes me so confused.
Huh, that's interesting. Right now, you did wireless, and then Blue Yeti, lavalier mic, Blue Yeti again, and PodMic.
Can I hear number 2 again?
Okay. And
which one did I not mention?
oh, you didn't use the Rode shotgun microphone.
Oh, forgot about that one. Uh-oh. Okay, so am I listening to number 2 right now?
Yes, you are.
Fine, I'm just gonna say this is the shotgun mic then.
You're changing your answer to the shotgun microphone?
Yes.
Then that's it for your guessing. It's time to show the results.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready?
Take everything off?
Yes, you can. So we're not off to a good start. I put the pod mic in front of you and you said it was the wireless microphone. Number 2, I put the Rode shotgun microphone in front of you and you thought it was the Blue Yeti. But later you went back and you changed it. So you actually got that one right. So you got your first correct guess. Then I put the lavalier microphone in front of you and you got that one right pretty easily. And from there, you could tell that we were in the USB microphones. So I turned on the Blue Yeti and you knew it was the Blue Yeti. But once we got to number 5 and went back to the XLR mics, I put the wireless microphone in front of you and you thought it was the pod mic. So
I got the first one wrong.
Yes.
And the number 5 wrong.
So you got 3 out of 5.
Hey, that's pretty good.
You got the expensive ones wrong.
Okay. So it's the pod mic and the wireless one.
The 2 XLR ones are hard to tell.
Interesting.
They're just hard to tell.
Well, I'm not that familiar with the Rode mic or the pod mic. So I just knew it sounded pretty good, especially when he's talking. Maybe because your voice is deeper. Your voice just sounds a lot better in all of these mics. So whenever you talk, I'm like, oh, that must be an expensive mic. But then when I talk into it, it's just like, they all sound like whatever. So I need to talk deeper like this.
Well, as you were doing your microphone comparisons, which one did you like the best? Did you have a preference for any of them?
Honestly, the Rode mic, that one, the shotgun mic, actually sounded pretty good too. But the problem we have with that is always just the amount of noise that it also catches. So it's not that it sounded bad, it's just that it doesn't work for us when we live with a lot of other people when we're recording at home.
Should I really be filming with the laundry running in the back? I don't know. And now we have sirens running.
And especially the Blue Yeti, like basically same problem but intensified. Like if I have people walking outside my room, the Blue Yeti catches all of it. So it was easy to hear which ones just sounded really good. For me, that means that it's only catching your voice. And that's what I was looking for.
The cardioid pattern. So it only picks up the sound around the microphone and rejects the sound that's from the side or behind the microphone. It sounds like if you only had the budget for one, you'd get this one.
Why?
Because this one has more than one function, and then it sounds good enough just as long as people aren't loud while you're recording. But your place is just too noisy and you have to have something that rejects the sound that only picks up the sound around the microphone, then you'd get one of these.
Would you actually recommend that mic to people?
I would if they needed two of them. So if you knew you want to have guests, podcast guests, or if you wanted to sing karaoke with your friends, then I would actually recommend these microphones because they're cheaper, $50, and they have pretty good audio quality. It's just that you have to use a receiver to receive the sound, and then you have to have an audio interface to amplify the sound.
Yeah, audio interface is for sure another thing to consider before buying a mic, because I'm probably not gonna spend like over $200 buying a interface. So even though I really like this mic, the cost of this in total would be more than $100.
Another thing to consider.
Right.
But since Stephanie was such a good contestant, she'll win the PodMic anyways.
Today is my lucky day. Thank you.
All right, well then, do you want to close off the video?
That's it for this video. We also need to give a shout out to Tom Buck because he inspired us to make this video. Also inspired us to get a lot of these mics. And that's it for today. Hopefully you have something to take away from it. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Forgot to thank you for coming onto my show. Thank you for being a good host.
Well, thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to put all the microphones I bought to use. Okay, bye.